Hello everybody, KJ here, bringing you the next part of a new series. So, explanation time. I moved out of the iPad era. I felt like it wasn't how I wanted the channel's direction to go, to be like a full, like Apple channel, like a full mobile channel. So I found a way to record this game, Pokemon Pearl. So I know it's a little old and I don't expect it to get anything, but I had it in an archive and I felt like this would be a good tester series, more or less, to explain and just to see how this would go. More or less to just explain everything and try to test this out. It does work. I hope you guys like it and enjoy it. And yeah, let's get started. If this ever loads. So, I'm not going to probably be reading. I'll read, like, some of them. I don't know. My name is Rowan, however, everyone just calls me the Pokemon Professor before I go any further. Basically, he's just going over all the regular stuff, the control info, all that, but guess what? We don't need it. And just to click the middle of the Pokeball, and we get a Munchlax. It's basically explaining, like all other Pokemon games do, on how the guy goes through it. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Are you a boy or a girl? What do you think? Yep. So, this is the first time of me playing Pokemon Pearl. I have it in an archive, but I've never played it, so I felt like it would be a good chance to, just play it. Let's name this guy Alex. I think I'll name him that. You know who you are out there? Yep. So, if you guys like this, be sure to leave a like, and we'll try it. I already have my team all figured out, so it's gonna be a little odd team, but it'll be good. It'll have some good synergies along the way. Some of it'll be normal, but some of it will be a little out of the box for these games. Alright, yep, it basically explaining a TV that includes a special report, search for the red Gyarados. This was my time because, as you can see there, pixelated Wii. X button opens the menu. A key items, now that's the Y button, and that's the bag. Basically, I'm probably just going to do the tutorial today, make it a little bit of a shorter episode. But I'll probably get my first Pokemon. Oh yes, KJ, don't go outside the tall grass, basically. They're telling you on how Pokemon will try to kill you, which really is sad, but apparently Pokemon just hate humans. And Thud. Basically, this is the klutz of the game. What was that about? Oh, hi, KJ. I was going to the lake, you come to and be quick about it. Oh, KJ, I'm finding you $1 million if you're late. And being klutz, he forgot something, which is nice. Alright, so let's get this. I better take my bag of journal. Basically, he's explaining all the stuff. Oh, hi, KJ, we're going off to the lake. I'll be being on the road. It'll be a $10 million fine if you're late. So basically he's explaining, hey, guess what, we're late and we need to get over there ASAP. Which is nice, but it's nice to get straight to the point. So this game was, before I go into a little depth, this game has very limited choices. It's basically like the first game that has only 151, and it just only has 151. Pokemon Platinum remedied that by having like 50 more. But for this game, you're sort of stuck with limited options, and if that's why you see all these teams that are the same, yeah, I think you're gonna get the gist. It's only 151 Pokemon, so it's gonna be a little hard. Basically, he's asking you to go over to this way, and it takes forever because you do not have any running stuff, which comes in later games, and you don't need to get it from your parent. Alright, to the lake, let's find us a red Gyarados. Shiny Gyarados, they want to find what's going on. It's 2 random people. We're leaving. Basically, this is Dawn and Professor Rowan. He's been in a 4-year trip. Oh, and guess what? He forgot something. Beg your pardon? At least these people are nice. What was that about those 2? Oh, KJ, let's go check this out. What's that? Don't go into the tall grass? No problem, no problem. We won't be in there long enough for wild Pokemons come out. It's a briefcase? Those people forgot it in here. What are we supposed to do? We can try to deliver it. But who are they? I heard them say Professor. And we're attacked. What? Pokemon, what's going inside? Or what's going on? So, which one do you want to choose then? So we have choices. Turtwig, Chimchar, or Piplup. Turtwig, underrated. Probably the worst out of them. Chimchar, the best. Piplup, in between. I already have my team chosen. So, who do you think I'm going to choose? Piplup! So more of a choice of that is because there's not a lot of Pokemon and we have very limited choices. And this would just be very easy to use. So, here comes a Piplup. Piplup! So this is going to be part of our team now. This is our first Pokemon. And we pound him. And basically, right now, at this point of the game, we just keep pounding. So, Starly. I'm gonna do bios on them, but I'm not gonna, like, pull up, like, pictures like other YouTubers do. So Starly is basically your average bird choice. I'll probably just go over them after this. So, first of all was Turtwig. Turtwig is your most underrated. He was specifically made for this generation, because this generation was the physical and special split, because beforehand, moves were based on the type, like if it's special or physical, but in this game it isn't. So, a lot of these Pokemon were specifically made for this, or old Pokemon that got even better. Some Pokemon got worse, like for instance Steelix. They had some physical attacks, some special attacks that were weak against it before, but now it's whatever. You don't know what's gonna have. So, Turtwig was made for it, but it still was a little underrated. Grass and ground type, if I'm not gonna say the guys I'm not gonna have, but a grass and ground type, it'll turn into a Torterra. Torterra is a very powerful Pokemon. Its physical attacks and physical defenses are very good, but unfortunately just has a quad weakness to ice. And we'll learn about what ice attacks are later. But it's a very strong attacking type, but a very pathetic defensive type. Next off, we have Chimchar. It is the best choice. It has a lot of mixed attacking stats, which go well with the physical and special split. You have no clue if it's going to run a whole physical set, if it's going to run special. You have no clue what it's going to do. So, it's a veritable... You have no clue what it's going to be using. And last evolution is Infernape. Infernape is a fire and fighting type. Before this generation, there was Blaziken, fire and fighting type. Next generation, guess what? Fire fighting type. If any of you are Pokemon fans out there, I think you get the Gecko by now. Or you get the gist. Sorry, Gecko. Oof. I am tired. Yeah, so it's very at a point, and they actually got rid of it. Generation 6, and I think Generation 6 people, whoever made it, because they are awesome. So next up is Piplup. It is the most well-rounded choice, I would say, out of them. Infernape was an attacker. Torterra was a defensive guy. Empoleon, Piplup is the in-between. It is the most rounded choice. Later on, Empoleon, I'm not going to say the type or what it does, but it is very well-rounded Pokemon, and that's what water types usually are. And then last but not least, we have Starly. Starly is the flying type of this generation. Usually flying types were pathetic. For instance, Hoot Hoot, which was its attack, was pathetic. It basically did nothing. But come Generation 4, the remedy was cured, and we got an overpowered Pokemon, Staraptor. Oh, yes, Staraptor, which has a very high physical attack, but it's basically a glass cannon, which we'll see later on. Alex, you go ahead. I know, we have to return those Pokemon. They're not ours, but I just want to spend a little more time with this little guy. So now we just gotta return him back to Rowan. Hey, it's those people, that old guy staring at us. I heard Dawn that used our Pokemon. Let me see them, please. Piplup and Turtwig. I see, that's how it is. Dawn, I'm going back to my lab. Wow, he's... yes, Professor, please wait for me. I think you should visit our lab later. See you. What was all that craziness about? I mean, if he was angry, he could have just yelled at us or whatever. And he didn't want their Pokemon back? KJ, we should go home too. What's up, dear? Wow, I can't believe that happened to you. Am I ever glad that both you and Alex are unharmed. Professor you mentioned is most likely Professor Rowan of Sandgem Town. I heard that he's well known for his studies on Pokemon. I also heard he's quite intimidating. KJ, I think you should visit him in Sandgem Town. You need to properly explain why you had no choice but use his Pokemon. Don't worry, I sure you understand. Oh, I know. KJ, please put these on. This is amazing. Going to Sandgem Town is like an adventure, right? With those running shoes, you can run much faster. Okay, let me read the instructions. Press B button and dash about faster than ever before. Put on the running shoes and blaze a whole new adventure. Isn't that nifty? Now we have the speed. Though I don't know why you would need shoes for it, but I don't know. So I'm gonna only do the encounters, like some people do it based on the route, but I'm only gonna do the encounters based on if I find them or not. If I don't find them, I'll probably do the encounters at the end of the game that I have not done. So basically, as we see before, here's a Starly. I'm just gonna run away from it and go to Sandgem Town. I'm gonna... Alright, let's see. Starly again. Ooh boy. This is gonna take forever. You guys let me know down in the comments if there's any random battles you want me to skip out on. I know there's a lot of them here, but if you want me to, I could skip out on them. So basically, this guy's telling you about the Pokemon. the Pokemon HP get low, you should heal with the potion. Here, let me get you a potion as a first sample. Obtain the potion. So he just gave us a free potion, which is nice. Basically, these guys tell you useless text. I think I'm gonna do more of the useful texts. I'm not gonna do the useless ones. I'm gonna try to make this enjoyable, not boring, where you want to skip through it every single second. So now Dawn's gonna show you the Pokemon Research Lab. Let's go. And here, Alex bumps into you because he's a doof. That old guy's not so scary. Doesn't matter, KJ. See you later. Wow, what was that about? Your friend sure seems to be really impatient. Well, anyway, let's go inside. Finally, you come, KJ, was it? Let me see your Pokemon again. I see. This Pokemon seems to be rather happy. Alrighty then, I'll give that Piplup to you as a gift. Now that it's yours, would you like to give it a nickname? Right now, I'm not going to give it a nickname, but if you guys want to suggest some nicknames down in the comment section, I'll nickname it eventually later. There's ways that you can nickname it later. Your friend Alex told me what was happening at the lake. I heard you battled very well, despite it being your first time. And from what I can see, there's a growing bond between you and that Pokemon, though it is still young. That's why I would like to entrust you with Piplup. I'm so glad that you're kind toward Pokemon. If you weren't, I'd have to... Oh, I just can't say it. Ooh, Dawn getting a little nasty. Let's move on to the main topic. There's something that I would want you to do for me. My name is Rowan. I study Pokemon. First of all, like you, I would want you to know exactly what kinds of Pokemon live in the Sinnoh region. To do so, it is necessary to collect data using the Pokedex. This is why I wish of ask of you. And basically, like any other generation, this guy is asking you to record data with the Pokedex, which I'm not gonna go for 100% because some of the the link trades, I don't have diamonds, so I won't be able to get like all the link trader Pokemon, so that's gonna be a little unfortunate, but I get what I get. I got one too. When you walked up on Route 201 with your Pokemon, what did it feel? I've lived for 60 long years. Even now, I'm with the Pokemon. Now, you should know that there are countless Pokemon in the world. That means there are just as many thrills waiting for you out there. Now go! KJ, your grand adventure begins now! The Pokemon that I used the first time was a Chimchar. If you would have chosen a Chimchar at the lake, we would have the same Pokemon now. Not that it matters, but anyway, I'm done! I always help the professor add pages to the Pokedex. So in a sense, I'm just like you. I've just got a little head start on you, that's all. I'll be happy to teach you a few things. Glad to meet you, KJ. So now our adventure begins. Done. Okay, KJ. I'll act as your mentor. I got a bit more experience than you as a trainer and as a professor's assistant. Okay, follow me. Alright, basically what she's going over, the building we're in is the Pokemon Center. That's where you heal the Pokemon, and yeah, that's where you heal them, and you can have a PC in there that you can transfer Pokemon. The building with the blue roof over here is a Pokemon. It's a shop where you can buy and sell items and medicine. KJ, since you're a novice trainer, you won't be able to buy many kinds of merchandise. Don't let it bother you. Alright, KJ, don't you need to let your family know what's going on to be helping Professor Rowan with the Pokedex? You may need to go far away, so I think you would let them know. Oh, but before you go, heal up your Pokemon at the Pokemon Center. It'd be a lot less scary that way. Okay, bye now. So right now, you are sort of stuck. But if you go down here, it basically is a little town. Nothing really a lot in it. But if you go down here, we have to do this later. There's a night up, and we get an antidote. It cures something that we'll find a little later. But I think this is a good spot to end off. We got through the tutorial and everything, and this is going to be a good tester video. So I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I hope this is going to be a new experience that I'll do more often. Alright, see you later, guys. Bye!